All right, we're back here, second half, as we are back in the MSAC here in the 2011-2012 season. And we have an immediate turnover here by Lincoln County after they come out of the half down 32-15. And their chance to get things going here early just didn't happen. So we're back here.
Once again, that has to be frustrating for the Panther coaching staff. They just spent 10-15 minutes back there talking game plan. Come down the court, first possession. Turnover.
The Plumlee's boys. Let's see what Plumlee's boys and Green's boys do after each coach's halftime philosophy. GW is trying to keep the status quo as Lincoln County trying to change things around, and Alex Elkins tries to do that right there. Picked it, running out of bounds, but it'll stay with GW. But it's nice to see Lincoln County not giving up, fighting until trying to get back in it.
And Coach Green is so calm, isn't he, Tony? I mean, just calm, cool, and collected.
He does have that demeanor, doesn't he? It's Darian Williams in and out. It looked good. I was right on from where we were at. John King with the putback. It's good.
GW has owned the boards tonight here in the Panther Pavilion.
Yes, they have. And here with Joe Scraggs back here on this end. Lost the dribble, getting it back to Coburn. Now to Cremines, loses it. In the hands of Coburn, open for three. Alex Elkins, good. I saw you nodding your head. You knew that one was good for it to even hit the rim, didn't you?
Yeah, that's what he does, Tony. Outside shooter, we saw it a lot last year here in the Pavilion. When he gets his feet set, it's almost a go.
John King kicking back out to Luke Eddy. It's good, getting it right back for the Patriots.
I know that went in, Tony. I don't know how happy Rick Green will be that he had a shot here on the baseline. We pass it up to throw, the shot out from 25 foot.
Right, definitely less of a percentage of a shot.
But when it goes, it's a lot easier to make that argument to your coach when you make it.
You're right. Now Cremines trying to do a give and go with Scraggs. Scraggs down low. He was in amongst some trees down there. He wasn't able to get it up through there. GW trying to build on a 19-point lead. Scores 37-18. Now open for three is Breeden. It's good. Not good for Lincoln County.
Now GW just continuing that hot streak of shooting. That's 2 in a row. Is that a 6-0 run?
Yeah. Well, I think they got that three by Elkins, so I know it's probably. It's 32-15 at 8. Yes, 8-2, 8-3 run, I believe.
Nice pass.
Nice job by Scraggs finding Coburn, and Coburn's going up to get his first basket of the game. Darian Williams going to push the ball to 4 for the Hill. That's what they call it up there. And George Washington is now Breeden. Comes down after hitting the three with a little floater, a little finesse on the left baseline.
No defensive resistance out of the Panthers right now.
They're sleeping, and that's not what you want to do to this team.
No white jerseys are stepping up and putting a hand in anybody's face.
Finds Aldridge, cutting to the baseline, finds Coburn, open baseline, good. Not baseline, elbow.
That's pretty good range, Tony. I didn't know that he had that type of range in his game.
It looked good. Maybe. I mean, I'd give him again, He hit it. I mean, granted, like you were saying, he was wide open. Yeah, I'm sure they're more comfortable with him down low than what they are out there at that range. Darren Williams hitting their three, his first basket since the first half.
He's making a run to come over here and talk to us in the booth, Tony.
Yeah, he's got 14 right now. And Plumlee said, get over here, we're going to talk. As he takes the time out here, 23-point lead, 45-22. 4:40 to go here in this third quarter of action, as it has not gotten off to a very strong start for the Panthers, but exactly what Coach Green was looking for out of his Patriots. They looked a little sluggish during that first half getting going, but not anymore.
Yeah, it looks like they're back to clicking on all cylinders. And we talked about it a lot during the Cofield shootout, Tony, that to make it a quality possession on offense, you gotta have. I don't know if you need to set the limit, the number of passes that you want, but we've seen that offenses that contain multiple passing has been able to find an open target, which normally leads in a higher percentage shot, and GW is doing it to a T here from about the end of the first quarter, start of the second quarter on.
We're going to see how that continues to work out here the rest of the game, John. And here we go, Alex Elkins. Inbounds to pass to Scraggs. And Scraggs is looking for Aldridge, and there was a miscommunication, but luckily it was deflected out of bounds by a Patriot. So stay here with the Panthers. Dustin Krauser going to check in for the Patriots real quick for John King.
Looks like they got a really good rotation with King, Krauser, and Frankie.
That's a lot of big boys.
That's a good front court.
Who's Taekwon Gord? People don't know who that is. He was last year's starting center. He's OU signee. Ohio University's been playing for the Bobcats this year. As Coburn gets in on the action again, he's got 6 second-half points. But now left open was Breeden. Looks like he got a little indecisive in midair there, what he's going to do with that, and a little bit of a flick shot. That's not what a shooting coach likes to see.
Well, he caught the ball, and he had 4 or 5 seconds for him. I got out there to guard him, so not used to that.
Aldridge coming back out to get the ball. Lincoln County going to try to capitalize here, and Aldridge going to get fouled as he'll go to the line to shoot 2. They're going to give the foul number 10. Breeden, that'll be his 3rd.
Seen a lot of good moves out of Aldridge here tonight, Tony, as far as the ability to put the ball on the floor and get to the rim. He's going to try to build on that all year because, like we said in our season preview, and we've alluded to quite a few times in this broadcast, Tyler Coburn, Alex Elkins, and Jordan Aldridge, as you go, the Lincoln County Panthers will go.
No, you're right there. I'd have to agree with you. And Aldridge has really had a tough time here at the free throw line. He's missed 2 in a row. He's missed 3. And as your shooting guard, you want your free throws to be a real high percentage from your shooting guard. As Krauser didn't know if that pass was for him, and he held down, and ball goes out of bounds, and they'll go right back to Lincoln County. So 45-25, Lincoln County trying to get this back within 20 and try to piece together a strong run here in the last 3:43 of this 3rd quarter.
You think we're seeing a little bit of a let-off, Tony, as Coach Green talked about. They had the big game against Capital the other night. They're in-city rivals. The place was packed. Saw it on the news. Think it's a little bit for their rust here tonight?
I would have to agree with you there, and the fact that you're playing at the Panther Pavilion. This ain't the dream of dreams. This isn't a gym that's on a high priority list for visiting teams, especially coming on that windy road as Krauser powers his way up through. But yeah, I'd have to say both like a little bit of a combo there, maybe like a little bit of a letdown, but I don't want to take nothing away from Lincoln County's defense either. Other than that glitch they had here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. They've really done a good job of keeping this team in check. Aldridge connecting there. Believe it or not, it's only his 2nd field goal of the game.
The last 2 possessions, Alex Elkins hit that 3 at the top of the key, and then to go, 5 straight points for Lincoln County. They just keep chipping away, Tony.
That 1st quarter just keeps coming back to haunt Lincoln County. Dustin Krauser getting another one. It was 19-3 at the beginning of the 1st, and they only down by 1 point there in the 2nd quarter. Now they've done a fairly good job. They're down 2 overall in this quarter. That's a different ball game. There's Aldridge connecting with a fadeaway 3 from the corner. Plumlee's like, sure.
Yeah. Wow, I didn't realize that was a 3, Tony. I knew it was deep.
I didn't think it was either. I'll agree with you that. Krauser going down low again. No good. Getting the offensive rebound. Up and good. As Tyler Coburn got the bad end of that truck stick there by Krauser.
That's about all it was. Krauser with them big old wide shoulders, Tony, and able to lower the boomer a little bit. I think Tyler played it up a little more than what it was, and when he tried to play it up, I think he got the worst end of the deal because, he took a little more of a blow than what he would if he'd have played him straight up.
They're going to give that foul to number 33, Kenny Holton. And Krauser misses the free throw, his 1st attempt. And Krauser now with 8 points coming alive here in the 2nd half, making the most of his minutes.
Lincoln County is just continually shooting herself in the foot, so Plumlee will take a timeout. He is not happy.
Understandable.
Don't forget, if you're on here watching this game, check us out on Facebook, www.facebook.com/wvsportsnet. Or online 24/7, Tony, wvsportsnet.com. We've got, like we alluded to a couple times in the broadcast, we have our 2011 season previews of Scott Skywalker, first-year head coach Nick Cabell, and the Lincoln County Panthers, along with the 2011 Coalfield Shootout. Tony and I saw an array of good games. We've got buzzer beaters. We've got overtime. We've got double-doubles. Get on there and check it out.
So we got dual 30-point games.
Yeah, real good games, Tony. I was thoroughly impressed with the tournament committee, the way they matched those teams up. I mean, from the Logan Stonewall game, Mingo Central Hurley, Scott Tulsa. Probably one of the better games of the night we actually didn't film was Wyoming East Capital.
And we apologize for that. That was just strictly off exhaustion. We were running out of it there. That was a lot of basketball, and it's easier said than done to cover 5 straight games, I guess. But if we were a mid-season form, I think it would have been a little different.
It's always a real good event.
But we still got to catch up Mackenzie White, WVU signee for the girls program next year during that game. So we were busy. We got a lot of good footage on there. Go on there and check it out. WVSN TV on YouTube. Look at all our channel. We got 250 videos on there now. I forget who made that. Frankie. His second made field goal of the game. He's only got 4. Alex Elkins working on Darian Williams.
I think that might be the X factor as the Lincoln County Panthers continue to try to find their identity this season. The outside shooting Alex Elkins.
Darren Williams is asking where was the foul, but again, had 2 hands on him. Can't do that out there up by the half-court line.
Yeah, once again, 45 feet away from the basket, you can't hand check a guy. The ref will call it every time.
The official actually said something to us there between quarters there. He said that, I don't know what to do, I'm telling him. Scraggs over to number 33, Kenny Holton, back out to Aldridge. Aldridge going to go in through the lane, draw 3 defenders and the foul. Going to give it to 44, Krauser. That'll be his second.
I thought they called that on the floor turn. I don't really know that he was in the shooting motion. Regardless, he's made a living tonight at the charity stripe.
Right, but it keeps missing. That's his 4th missed free throw. 5th missed free throw by Aldridge. He's now 5 of 5. He's shooting 50%. And now more than 50. He's made more than he's missed.
So he's 6 of 11?
Yeah, 6 of 11 right now. A 19-point game and 5 points make a difference. Krauser getting swatted by Aldridge again. Aldridge with a couple big blocks here for Lincoln County here. The small guy got Switzer and Krauser. Alex Elkins for 3. His third one of the game, second one of the half. 53-37. 35 seconds of counting to go in the third quarter. Switzer with the ball to Krauser. Breeder over for Switzer for 3. Front rim no good, and Coburn got hit hard on that one. It's always Coburn flying across the paint on his back, isn't it? Well, he's always in the face of people.
Yeah, we talked about them playing such a high motor turn, what they call a double foul right there. It started to get a little chippy. Lincoln County getting aggravated because GWS continues to pound them on the board. The combination of King, Krauser, and Frankie is just too much for the Panthers.
They're going to give that to Frankie. And you said a double foul, so Coburn will get one too?
I'm pretty sure that's what he called.
And Coburn will pick up his third foul there. Nice pickup, John. I didn't see it.
Yeah, Plumlee half court wanting an explanation.
He's like, from what he saw, he's probably like, why am I looking up seeing my guy flying across the lane and he getting charged with the foul too?
Well, I think we talked a little bit in the beginning. I can't remember if it was on camera or off. We talked about Coburn being thrown into the fire. First year varsity play, second game. You get the defending AAA State Champions in the the cornerstone of that is Thomas Frankie, the big man. That's going to be you. You're going to look at him all night. Starting to see the maturation process begin, Tony, what it's going to take for Coburn to grow into this play. And not only is it physical, it's a mental game. You know, you've got to try to keep your composure for 32 minutes. So this is a good test here early in the season. You know, getting the big guns right off the gate, kind of where you can set your bar, where your team's at, to see where how you want to end up in March.
All about stepping stones. Basketball is definitely a sport of progression throughout the year. It's almost like every regular season game technically is an exhibition game, because the ones that really don't matter is the state tournament, because that's the awesome thing about basketball. Everybody makes it. Everybody gets a chance. You can go 0-20 and be a state champion.
Yeah, the way it's set up now, Tony, I think you can win 6 games. Starting in the sectional, 6 or 7 games, and that'll take you right through the state title. Bringing the hardware back to your school.
You can even lose a sectional game now.
Yeah.
Switzer had it stripped away by Elkins in the hands of 33. Holton gets it back to Joe Scraggs. Under 10 seconds to go. Big possession here for Lincoln County. They need this basket before 5-4 to go into the fourth quarter. Darren Williams had it stripped. Alex Elkins. Aldridge for 3. No good. 53-37 is your score at the end of third quarter. And we will be right back with the fourth quarter of action here on wvsportsnet.com.
Your sports voice of the Valley.